flash in the early season as both of these programs try to make an early statement and build that resume. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Arizona State Sun Devils, Mountain America Stadium in Tempe. As we'll see the number 20 team in the country, the Arkansas Razorbacks, taking on the 23rd ranked team in the land, the Arizona State Sun Devils. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Razorbacks ready to put toe to leather and get this season started. He'll bring it out. It's Coleman. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Looking for a gap. It's Murray. They shut it down quickly, but he gets two out to the 18. Guys, when you think about Arizona State, you start the season top 25. Clearly, expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously, some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
He might want another play. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Hauls it in. He'll be dragged down right at the 19-yard line. It'll bring up 4th down. And the Sun Devils send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. On the move, looking for a little slither of hope. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. At the 35, he's got room. This defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
Caught in the backfield, it's Platt. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. That's reeled in. It's Brown. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Great job by the defense here. Seeing the fumble on the wide receiver. Look, understanding the ball came out quick. I got to break, get Hats to the football, secure the tackle, try to get that football out. Nice turnover, nice hustle by this defense.
He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Not able to break the big one on that screen to the running back, but he found enough and a solid pickup on 1st down. Let's take a second about Arizona State. By no means was it a transfer portal exodus, the number of guys they lost among the fewest in the country, but you do wonder if things have just become really transactional in the sport right now.
Well, this is a team that had a lot of success last year, and a lot of their key players want to build off of that. So to me, not a big surprise that these guys have decided to stick around.
Yeah, it's cool to see it, man. You don't see a lot of this in college football nowadays. A lot of people leaving. They're doing a good job of retaining their guys. They must have built a really good culture.
1st and 10 from their own 24-yard line. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Murray. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
Hey, on offense, you got to know when the play's over. And that one there, nowhere to go with it after he caught the football. You start trying to juke guys. You start trying to run backward. This ain't high school anymore. I mean, you used to be able to make that play years ago. You're not doing it here in big-time college football, though. Not good.
Making side adjustments here. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Oh, they're after him. Going to try to get it himself. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
Sometimes these guys just have eyes in the back of their head. You saw it right there. He was able to buy himself time, get outside the pocket, and at that point, I think the decision was pretty easy. Hey, I can go get this with my feet. He was able to do that. Now they got a fresh set of net.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
And nice answer by this defense. You give up a big play, you go take a big play. Sometimes you get down on yourselves and one play turns to two. Nice job by this defense getting a sack, creating some momentum.
The Sun Devils have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Under fire. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack 1st down. You've just thrown an incompletion. So 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Finds his tight end. He stopped short of the 40, right at the 39, and it's 4th down. And the Sun Devils will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Looking for a crease, it's Scott. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28. They're facing a 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And the pass is incomplete, and that wraps up the 1st quarter. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm as we start the 2nd quarter. And the Razorbacks will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll boot it into the night sky for the 1st time. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. They've sputtered a bit early, not being able to move. Breaks into the open. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Showing off the arm. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. Big reason why is this running back. He's been able to find some creases to run through, and it's really helping out this offense.
And I tell you what, no secret on this drive. This offense, they're not trying to maintain balance. They're trying to line up and just got you right in the eyes. 4 straight runs, get the first down, and really starting to play physical.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Grabbed behind the line, it's Murray. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
Well, the defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
Quite a bit of work to do on 3rd down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. Makes the grab. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
At the 19-yard line. Now, a 4th down.
The Sun Devils need to pick it up on 4th down. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And they'll send out the field goal unit. And he'll need a little distance and to bend it just right. A 41-yarder from the left hash. Absolute shank. Missed it. And after the miss, guys, the score stays right where it is.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but
ball is loose. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Man, and it was just the impact of the hit that dislodged the football from the ball carrier. There was a heat-seeking missile coming in there, and he knocked that thing loose.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Pass escapes and still on his feet. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
Wants to go up top. Buys a little time with his feet. Couldn't quite hang on to the pick, and he will be thinking about that one for a long time.
Ooh, quarterback lucky that one wasn't picked. You got to be really careful down here in the red zone because these windows are small and defenders close on the ball. That one should have been an INT.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Quarterback making adjustments. Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. Trying to barrel in. Touchdown, Sun Devils! All that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. The give on the inside. Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half. The referee signal for the 2-minute timeout. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to...
Oh, he's got some space. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. To the air on 1st down. Takes the easy completion. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Going for it all. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Looking for more room. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Not all guys have the ability to break on the football, go make a play, and catch it. You play defense for a reason. A lot of the wide receivers are the ones that do most of the catching. Great job by the defense securing the INT.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
You don't get a lot of chances like that in games, guys. Take shots downfield, and when you get open, you got to finish the play, and the wideout's going to wish he had that one back.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Running back searching for a hole. Got the 1st down. Looking for more.
As a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot. But that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15. He's picked up 48 yards rushing in this 1st half, and he is making quite the impression in the opener. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Grabbed in the middle. It's Platt. They bring him down, but it'll be 1st down at the 42.
Oh, that just really nice catch by the big tight end. Throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
The Razorbacks will hustle to the line. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Corners are going to bail. Someone moved a little early and the offense will go backward. The officials offer the deal and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. The defense calls the timeout, their second of the day, as they try to get their act together. Shoves back behind the chains. It's 1st and 15. Looking to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Scott. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And here on 2nd down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. The holder will kneel down at the 29, making it a 39-yard attempt. Good, right down the boulevard. That'll bring him to within 4.
And that's a nice end to this first half. Put points on the board, create a little bit of momentum. You're still losing, I know. Go into the locker room, talk about some adjustments, and come out with some momentum.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. They want to get the ball back right now, lining up for an onside kick to start the second half. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Not hard to figure out why they trail to start this 3rd quarter. 3 first-half turnovers.
So if you're on offense, let's just stay out of our way and find out what happens here in the second half. We're not even giving ourselves a chance because we keep turning the football over. If we can do that, we've got a chance to come back in this game.
I think it's a crazy balance between being really aggressive in the second half and finding ways to make plays, but also not shoot ourselves in the foot, right? Like, they didn't live well on that in the first half. Let's see if they can be a little bit more aggressive while still taking care of the football.
To the air on 2nd down. Catch in the middle, it's Brown. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way.
And that's a great job by this defense, limiting the yards after catch. We know guys are going to get the football in their hands, and he gets the ball out quick, gets it to him. Nice job running to the football. When you chase the football, man, a lot of good things happen. That ball pops out, you recover it, a forced turnover.
Caught, and he's close to a 1st down on the nice pickup there.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
And the Sun Devils can really attack on this 2nd and short. Got a little space. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got his man. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
The Sun Devils in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Motion from the wide receiver. Power football with the run. Fighting off the defender. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
You know, you better form tackle better on defense. You had a chance to make a big play, miss the running back, and as a result, he's getting positive yards. Defense has to do a better job of finishing.
Looking to throw on first down. Looking to buy time. Firing to the right, complete. And that play just looked to be a mess from the snap, and he's run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. And the Sun Devils now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, he'll throw it. Escapes the pressure to his right. On his feet at the 40. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big third down conversion by this offense.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. He's moving out of the pocket. He's going to take off. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
I got to be honest. I know the defense respected this guy's running ability. I don't know, though, if they knew it was this good. He has been gashing them in this game with his legs, and already you're seeing the defense now make some adjustments to slow this guy down. They were able to get him to the ground. He's still got a couple yards, but this has got to continue for this defense. You know he is going to carry the ball.
He's got the tight end, and he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. They're not into threes. They want sixes. And to keep this drive alive, they'll need to get it on fourth down. Can't get it to the ground. Will not get there. A fourth down stop.
I like it. This defense plays aggressive on 4th and short, and they are rewarded. Figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penetration and stopping that 4th down play.
He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Pulls it in. It's Scott. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense. Or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
On third down, he drops to throw. Caught near the sticks. It's clapped. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on first down. The run from the shotgun. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Razorbacks moving quickly to the line. Might as well give it to him again. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Wants to fire on second down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And finally the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there, but on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Looking left. Wide open downfield. And some room to work. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona State has the lead. And sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the third. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. A first down run in the red zone. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. Quarterback keeps it on the sneak. Touchdown, Razorbacks! They move on top here in the 4th.
And that's a really nice physical run. This is a team that prides themselves on the ability to establish the line of scrimmage. And here we are in the 4th quarter, late in the game. Everyone's tired, and a no-nonsense run. Great push by the offensive line, taking the lead with that touchdown.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Coleman. That's the kind of mistake that throws off your game plan. Come out of the end zone and you're stopped at the 8. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. They'll start this drive going to the air. Unloads to the wideout. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
Well, we've got a close game here at the start of the 4th quarter, right? This team obviously is down, but they're not playing it close to the vest. Being aggressive, first play of the drive, trying to throw it down the field. They're going to have to complete some of these if they're going to get this comeback win in this game.
Starting to feel a little pressure. And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7.
And the defense is finally able to find an answer for this quarterback's legs. He's been killing them early in the game, already over 40 yards rushing. Here we are now, though, in the 2nd half, and it looks like they've made a few adjustments. That time, they were able to get in the backfield, get to him, and bring him to the ground.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Fires downfield. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And these are the mistakes backed up you can't make as a quarterback, man. You've got to protect the football. Big-time mistake. Defense capitalizes and sets their offense up with elite field position.
He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. 2nd and goal for the offense. Motion from the wideout. Touch pass on the run. The touch pass goes absolutely nowhere, not down for a loss.
If you're going to try a push pass here on 1st down by the goal line, you've really got to get great blocking. You can't allow penetration, and the offense wasn't able to do that. Look at the defense on that last play. They were able to get in the backfield and make a tackle on a speedy wide receiver to get the TFL.
They're going to throw it on 3rd and goal. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Arkansas! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot, and now let's see if they can pull this one out. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. offense gets set for second down. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. He's going to run it. Push down for the tackle.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he will just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30. The Sun Devils racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And I know everybody's looking at that clock as it ticks, and we're down a couple of possessions, but nice job getting the first down. But this offense has to stay in hyperspeed, right? Down 2 possessions, got to throw the football, use the sidelines, use the middle of the field, especially as you get close to that 2-minute mark.
Here comes the offense on second down. Wants to go up top. Here's a heat. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. And the Sun Devils come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. And the defense stands up this offensive line and stuffs him right at the line of scrimmage. He didn't get it. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. The Sun Devils with the 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
From the 33, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires deep toward the end zone. This will be picked off. Maybe just the turning point they needed.
Let's go. Talk about having 1 foot in the grave. This was almost over. They're up by 2 possessions in the 4th quarter, and they got the football. Thank goodness they're choosing to throw the football, not run the clock. Man, we needed that pick. Now it's the offense's turn to go out and make something happen.
He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be 1st down. To the air on 1st down. And here's the 3rd interception of the night.
And this offense, unfortunately, finishing like they've played all game long, struggling to put points on the board. Another turnover here late in the football game, and I think people are starting to go ahead and exit the aisles and take on off out of here.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
You know, this offensive line, they just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on design plays. And if you can just give him a little crease, he can take it the distance, but they couldn't get it done there.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
I'm not sure what the quarterback saw on that one, but that was a very quick decision to take off and run with it and try to get his offense some positive yards.
They'll run play action. He'll take a shot. Touchdown, Razorbacks! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
And I just love what I'm seeing from this team. Like, going on the road, game 1, where you're still figuring out who you are and what you do well. Another scoring drive by this offense. Looks like they're going to get the dub in a hostile environment to start the season.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Might be calling a hot route. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the fourth.
Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Wants to throw on first down. He wants a big play here late. And they took a shot on that one but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late.
Caught at the 25. They get him down on the play, and this big-armed sophomore is not afraid to show off the gun. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Wants to go up top on first down. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains.
This offensive line is not going to like watching the film back tomorrow when they get the opportunity, because they have gotten beat time and time again up front, especially in passing situations. All of the hits, all of the sacks that this quarterback has taken is the biggest reason why they're going to lose this game.
2nd and 10. He'll throw again. Unloads it left. Ball falls to the turf. The final pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for this one. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Like, everybody's doubting us. Nobody thinks we can win. It's really easy to motivate that type of squad. They played motivated. They played a little ticked off. I'm here for it. I love it. I love the excitement, the adrenaline, the emotion, and they earned a big dub today.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.